Good afternoon. It's now nearly 3 days since the former cabinet secretary has spoken in the JPC, reports of which have already appeared in several print and electronic media. The Congress party, which normally is ready to speak on corruption everywhere else, has not explained why, when a very important and a significant statement has been made by a former cabinet secretary, no one from the government, and even Srimati Sonia Gandhi, who's now going around the country talking about fighting corruption, has not even mentioned a word as to why the Prime Minister is silent, the Finance Minister is silent. It's, after all, no small official. It was the former cabinet secretary. And he said significantly that the differential in the price between what was fixed and what was probably achievable was immensely big. We certainly demand from the Bharatiya Janata Party that the Prime Minister come out clean on this. He offered to appear before any committee, and that was in Burari. And after that, today is the opportune moment when the Prime Minister should really come forward. And if indeed there's nothing for him to worry or hide or even stay away from, this is an opportunity when the Prime Minister, who is repeatedly identified with being a very clean person, should take the opportunity to say what exactly happened during those 4-5 months between when in 2007 December, when the finance secretary, when the cabinet secretary, everybody has been talking about a very good price obtainable, and in January 2008, the decision is topsy-turvied, and all not so profitable, in fact, loss-bringing price of 1,651 crore was determined as the price at which it will be given away. These are very serious issues of public probity. So the Prime Minister cannot remain silent. In fact, after that, we all know that the court had to cancel all the 122 licenses. This is not a small affair. The Prime Minister cannot afford to keep quiet in this matter. Whether the BJP is in the JPC or not, you find very critical, crucial points which highlight the BJP's position are repeatedly being said at the JPC. We demand the Prime Minister speak out on this matter. There cannot be a better forum than the JPC. For him to appear, for him to ask his Finance Minister to appear and say what was the justification for fixing up 2001 price in the place of a newer price in 2008. So on the 2G, we expect the Prime Minister, who holds probity in public life as a very, very important feature, for which he, after all, has been recognized by a large number of citizens in the country, should actually stand this test also, face this test also, and make sure that he goes by his own very measure, that Caesar's wife will have to be above suspicion. The next issue is the dedication with which the Congress president, the UPA president, Srimati Sonia Gandhi, is going all over the country. Rajkot, Mangalore, Haryana, and then now to Mandi, to say that she is very serious about fighting corruption. We are glad to know that she is serious about fighting corruption. We heard this earlier in Burari. I repeat this line, that she had given a 5-point dicta at that time, saying, we will do this. And now she's sharing the dais in Mandi with a former minister in the cabinet who was removed from the cabinet on charges of corruption. Newer allegations have come against him on land appropriation, Shri Veerbhadra Singh. He is now on the dais sharing it with her when she is really giving a clarion call, and call repeatedly the same call, that we'll have to fight corruption. In fact, the script writer of Srimati Sonia Gandhi's speech has forgotten the same script is going from Rajkot to Haryana to Mangalore and also now to Mandi. Only her speech is getting even more with anger. If she's speaking on removing corruption, taking action against corruption, what has she done on the 2G? I've just told you. The Prime Minister also is not answering. She's definitely not answering. What has she done about removing a Chief Minister who has been indicted by a committee appointed by the Prime Minister? Sheila Dikshit is still the Chief Minister of Delhi. What is she doing about the Finance Minister who's never faced an inquiry or a questioning as regards spectrum allegations? He's obviously not spoken also on the Aircel Maxis. Her cabinet is full of examples where she has to act. Colgate, till today, CBI is raiding so many different places. We've not heard a word from her on what her position is on Colgate. We've not heard what action has she taken on black money. Twice in Supreme Court, her government had given a half a list, part list, and then also said we are forming committees. We've not heard her speak on black money. These are, ma'am, very serious issue. Very serious issues related to corruption at your doorstep. You've not answered any questions related to these matters. But you get very angry about saying, oh, Congress is always questioned on corruption, but BJP is the one which is creating halla. Honestly, BJP will create a lot of questioning on this. We will ask questions. But if you have nothing to worry, Madam Sonia, please do give us answers. You've not responded on 2G, you've not responded on Vadra, you've not responded on Colgate, you've not responded on CWG, you've not spoken on Aircel Maxis, you have not said anything at all on ISRO Devas. Are these not UPA Congress corruption list? On any one of them have we heard Srimati Sonia Gandhi say a word? But the script writer unfortunately forgets that answers are not added to the script but only questions. The same script everywhere. And today we saw the same script being read out with Veerbhadra Singh seated next to her, who she had removed from the cabinet. But we've been asking from the BJP as to what role she envisages for this corrupt minister on whom one prosecution is going on in the court. Another has come out. A third is being revealed by a media house yesterday or day before. So when there are so many surrounding her, we've not heard Madam Sonia tell us anything on these, even allegation of corruption in the army, allegations of corruption in the army during the Congress government now. We've not heard her speak on any of this. Several whistleblowers had been killed. What is her view on those? So I think whilst asking questions are a very important part of democracy, part of being in a political party, I think being in power today, as the chairperson of the ruling dispensation, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has a lot to answer rather than just ask questions, but have a share of answers to give also. So I think if she is not willing to answer on corruption, which is mounting at her doorstep, has she spoken at least on price rise? Has she told us the justification for reduction in the number of cylinders, LPG cylinders? Has she told us as to why the oil marketing companies have told the government that they will not give more than 6 cylinders to any government? Whereas what is the Congress's propaganda mechanism doing? That in Congress ruled states, they would give us 3 additional cylinders subsidized. Where were they going to get it from? Oil marketing companies have very clearly said they are not going to give more than 6 cylinders to any state. Have the Congress governments, in anticipation, got a provision in their 2012-2013 budget for subsidizing 3 more cylinders for every consumer? No. And if they have been housewives who've gone to ask for more cylinders, have they been given? Congress is spending time misleading the public with statistics which may be questionable, which may have no basis, and also misleading the public after doing a lot of such things on which not only political parties but also opposition, civil society organizations are asking questions.